Guys, it's your girl, Miss Benzie. Just coming back to you to try to give you somewhat of an update. I'm sorry about my background lighting. My lighting is kind of bad at the moment, and my bulb blowed, so I got to replace the bulb in the ceiling. But with that being said, I I stumbled across a couple of comments and questions pertaining to the question being asked about intimacy and sex after weight loss surgery. And I was contemplating whether or not I would actually do a video on this or not, because it's somewhat taboo whenever you have someone that does ask that type of question, and then you have to come from your personal experience dealing with that. And a lot of people are not comfortable when it boils down to talking about sex and intimacy, after doing a weight loss surgery. But for any of you that have kids or children around, this is going to be a lot of TMI. So definitely shield them in their ears. But to update you guys, for the ones that don't know or you're new to what I'm about to talk about, if you haven't visited my channel and you don't know anything about me, I did have weight loss surgery about 2 months ago, back in May. And um, I had the gastric bypass surgery. My highest weight was about 454 or so. That was before my pre-op. Right before surgery, I did a weigh-in, and I think I was down to four around my 430s. And then after surgery, post-op, I got down to the lower 400s. And then now my current weight is actually uh, around about 363, something like that. And I might even be down to 350, because that's pretty much my goal weight by August, the end of August. But delving on into what this live is about is sex and intimacy. For me, before my weight loss surgery, it was hard. It was hard and difficult in certain aspects of doing the do and having relations, because I had a lot of back pain, I had a lot of back problems, I had other medical thing issues going on. And so when it came down to the intimacy part and sex, you tend to not want to uh, make your mate miserable, or you know um, hold back from them, because you want to please your mate, or your spouse or whatever. But it was very difficult. And then when you're a size 400 plus pounds, because with my height I'm 5'11", so my weight and size kind of, um I wasn't just too overly chubby, but I'm a big woman. But at the same time, my weight was you know proportion with my height. And so, with that being said, whenever you're getting into the groove of having those type of moments with your mate, it can be challenging. It can be difficult. And so once you get to that point, you want it to be good. You want it to be satisfactory with both parties. So the question that I was asked before was, did it feel different since my weight loss surgery? To answer those questions, it does. It feel much more differently, because once as you lose the weight, you'll notice you have more skin, a little bit more of the flabbiness. You don't have a lot of the cushion that you had there before your weight loss surgery. So if you have, say for instance, for example, if your partner or your mate is much smaller than you are, and I say bony as for structure, or even if they're not bony, their physique is less more cushiony than yours. It's going to be a difference when you guys are doing whatever you're doing. And the other thing is, if the positioning is like missionary, or any of the other positions, if they're on top, then if me being a female, when I had to lift my legs or raise them, it was kind of uncomfortable, because I had big breasts, and my breasts would, come all the way back up to, my neck area. And so it was quite uncomfortable during some of those times. So it is a big difference, you guys. Whether you male or female, and I'm just coming from the female perspective. So for those of you guys who you have a wife or a girlfriend, and you're doing those different things, I can't speak for you all, but at the same time, just from other parts of the body, it's a tremendous difference. um the other thing is, other question that was asked in one of my emails, was that, do I love myself more now than I did before my surgery? And to answer that question, I still loved who I was before my weight loss surgery. I did my weight loss surgery mainly because of my health. My health was getting worse. It was taking a toll on my back, on my stance. I couldn't stand long. I couldn't walk far. My breathing was labored. It was just so many different things. I couldn't do a lot of different functions and activities. With my husband, my past husband, my boyfriend. I couldn't do a lot of things, even with family. I was limited, and I had to make a choice. I had to make a decision, and the biggest thing that actually helped me to make my mind up about the surgery was, I had an aunt that was living with chronic health issues, all because of obesity. And I would look at her, not judging, but I would look at her, and I always said, I just didn't want to live a life like that. I didn't want to live a life where I had to have someone to always try to, see about me, take care of me, pushing me in a wheelchair. And I've had that happen. I'm not shame about it. It happened. And it's not a good feeling, you guys. It's not a good feeling when your mate, or your spouse has to do these different things for you. Even have to come in and assist you, with taking a bath, or if you too ill to get out of bed to do different things for yourself. They have to fix your food and prepare it. When you're out in public, they have to walk beside you and push a buggy while you riding a riding cart. And it became just a lot of burden on my family, on my ex-spouse, even down to my boyfriend. And I didn't want that lifestyle for myself anymore, any longer. I couldn't even enjoy the trips that I went on because of my physique and my health. So with that being said, she her health issues were one of the pushing things that allowed me to have the confidence that I needed, the faith. Even though I prayed about it, I did a lot of soul searching and praying um, before and after this thing, but you know, God saw me through it all, and along with the family support and friend support. Also, the next question I had was, hold on, you guys. I'm going down my little notes thing, so I want miss. Uh, oh, the flabby skin. Um, Flabby skin. You're gonna have that. You're gonna get that. I don't care what size you are. You don't have to be the 400 pounds that I was. You can be 200 pounds. anything that has any type of fat content on your body. Just even within my breasts have shrunk tremendously. They're still big, but the volume of them used to be just kind of perky, and even though they hung, but they still had that perkiness. They don't have that perkiness anymore. They're still hanging, but they're somewhat flabby, kind of almost like thin on my chest, um, so that means I have to try to go be refitted for bras. I have to, even though I'm still wearing all my old bras, they don't, hold me up anymore like they used to. So flabby skin will become a burdensome thing depending on how much fat you had on your body and how tight your skin was or how loose your skin was, even with your previous weight and size. And thankfully with my body and my skin, thank God it's not too overly bad. it's more it's more worse in my lower part of my stomach. And I think I heard somebody on the video say it's called the pananis or something. And correct me if I'm wrong, you guys, but that lower little part of the gut is called the panis or something like that. And the other area that's worse on my body is like around the upper part of my arms. That's where I have most of my flabbiest of my skin. So the flabby skin is there. Um, as far as the inner thighs, I have pretty much the same amount. It's less, but it's still there. But I don't consider that to be a troublesome area. Unlike, like I said, my upper part of my arms and the lower part of my stomach, good area. Um, Will I do a tummy tuck? Not quite sure at the moment. I will eventually, and that will probably come probably after having kids or something. I wouldn't want to do a tummy tuck and then try to have kids and all that stuff, stretch out of proportion. So I'm kind of waiting to decide to see what I need to do, unless I start having some type of skin infection or something like that, or it's pulling on my back. Now, if it starts to pull on my back and lower back and stuff, then and it's in the way, then I probably would. Um, the other thing that I want to touch on before I end this video is definitely you get much better sleep. I'm able to walk more. I'm able to walk more, exercise more, and all that contributes to, like I say, better sex too, better intimacy, and it's not even all about just the intercourse part of it, but just the intimacy. I was able to fold my legs up and just sit on one of my legs, and in that uncomfortable position that it used to be uncomfortable for me. But now that I've lost almost that 100 pounds, is comfortable. It's not aggravating to my body or my legs or my knees. Now, if I'm on my knees or something, bending down to get something off the floor or getting on the floor or on and off the floor, then it's bothersome to my joints and my knees and stuff like that, arms or whatever. But again, that's still weight, that's still pressure. You're gonna feel those type of painful, aches or joints or whatever. But like I said, you'll have better sleep, and rest is so important. Because even before my surgery, I couldn't hardly sleep at night because I was in pain, um or during the daytime I would be just sleepy, and tired because I didn't have a good night's rest. It was just, like I say, it was a lot of miserable things that were just going on. But now, since surgery, I can go to bed, I can sleep and have a good night's rest, without waking up too much throughout the night, having to get up to go use the bathroom or something like that. And normally I'm pretty much well rested, through and through. The other thing is, with that being said, that being able to have your proper rest brings, a better mood, better skin complexion. You just feel better overall. So that helps out, you guys. And the other thing is, I had to learn that no matter what size I was, you really have to love yourself before any type of surgery, any type of um you know, anything that you're trying to redo on yourself. I mean, it's just like, for example, you could go and put a lot of makeup on your face to look beautiful or to beautify yourself, but at the end of the day, once you have to take the makeup off, you're still you. So if you don't love who you are beforehand, how are you going to love yourself and appreciate who you are after? And so now, even though I've lost weight, I still love me. I still love the big me. I just wasn't in a good mood to be able to do certain things I want to do because that was depressing. It was depressing to go somewhere, pay money. You couldn't do certain things. You couldn't, enjoy where you went to do some of the things that you wanted to do because you couldn't do it. So that would be very depressing. I mean, it was like I never went really shopping a whole lot because I mean, I couldn't walk, you know, far. I couldn't stand long without my knees wanting to give out or my legs feeling like water and I'm about to fall. And, or if I went somewhere and I couldn't prop up on something to keep me, still standing, without feeling embarrassed or being embarrassed. Um, so it was my life journey has been, one of those walks to where it was like I got to do something different. But one thing I didn't stop doing is loving who I was and loving who I am. I am learning to love who I am becoming, and being strengthened in areas that I wasn't always strong in. And I am forever grateful for that. And so for those of you that are on this journey, if you don't take anything from this video, definitely know that on your journey, you will learn to love and enjoy that journey that you own and the person that you're becoming because on it's either gonna make you or break you. And so far it's been making me, and I'm so thankful for that. And the people that have been in my corner, that have been there, not overbearing, not, too pushy, but just have been there, just cheerlead me on. And even you guys here on the tube, I appreciate you guys for cheering me on and watching my videos, commenting, asking questions, and just helping me out. Um, Also, remember to love yourself, love who you are because overall it's not about the weight. It's totally not about the weight that's coming off. It's really the mindset, because every day that you get up and you look in the mirror as you getting yourself dressed and prepared on your day, you're looking at who you are. And even though you were looking at yourself before your weight loss surgery, you're still going to be looking at that same beautiful person in the mirror that you are, that you didn't totally notice. You didn't fully notice because you didn't pay attention. Now that all these changes are coming in and you're blossoming, now you're paying attention and you're realizing that, wow, I am this strong person. I am this, you know, um strong-minded, mentally capable person, to be able to, you know, um, win this race, win this journey. And that's why I say, love who you are, love yourself, and also don't be the type of person to where when you do these things that you feel like that you have to go and have all these other type of surgeries to fix this and fix that, because at the end of the day, whoever's gonna be with you, they're gonna love you for who you are, not for what they want you to be or who they want you to be. If they want you to be something totally than what you are, then that's not love and they don't love you. So, love you so that you don't have to be with somebody else to try to love you, so that you'll know what love truly is. And I just want to share that with you guys. I'm about to get ready and do another live video to talk about some things that has transpired within the past week or two, dealing with my health on this, and that's going to be it. So thank you guys for tuning in, and remember, um, the person that you're looking at in the mirror is the same person that was in that skin that you was in before your weight loss surgery. So still love yourself. Still be appreciative of the journey that you on and the amount of weight that you've lost. Because again, it's not about the pounds or the inches that's coming off. It's about you and your mindset. As long as your mindset is positive, then you'll be fine. You'll do well. No matter if you want to lose 100 pounds or 50 pounds, you still have lost a considerable amount of weight, to help your health and, help you on your journey. So until later, I will talk to you guys soon. Watch the next video. Thanks.